Discover Ancient Peru with Museo Larco. Paracas. Did you know why 2,500 years ago the peoples from Southern Peru would make a pilgrimage over 40 kilometers to bury their dead in the arid Paracas Peninsula? On the long Peruvian coast, the Paracas Peninsula appears as a large piece of arid land that enters the ocean, the Great Cocha. Where the desert stands out as a landscape, a generous sea announces that life is always flourishing at the limits of the known world. 2,500 years ago, this beautiful bay of azure and calm waters, with abundant marine resources and surrounded by burning sands, welcomed pilgrims struggling against the wind and extreme heat, who would cross the desert in procession, carrying their dead. They came here to bury them in this precise and special place, which offered itself as the natural entrance to the world below, inside, moist as a fertile maternal womb, where regeneration was possible. In the Paracas tombs, the bodies of the dead were placed wrapped in multiple cloths, forming funerary bundles in which various offerings such as ceramic vessels, ornaments, and clothing were placed. Community leaders who distinguished themselves from the rest of the population by the custom of deforming their heads carried a greater quantity of fine offerings to the afterlife. In the midst of extreme aridity, the Paracas people expressed vitality with vivid colors, present in fine clothing and shrouds. Creatures with bird, feline, and snake-like features appear both on textiles and ceramics. These three animals were linked to fertility, regeneration, and transit between worlds. Potters decorated their pottery vessels with incised designs and covered them with various colored paints. Shamans, with large eyes and hunched bodies, or in a bird-like flying position, were also immortalized in the desert pampas. The Paracas people recognized and honored their places where they lived with the animating forces of the world, turning them into the territory that continued to be inhabited later by the Nazca, a people who, with their puquios and rituals in the desert pampas, inherited this legacy.